Welcome to Fast Stang 444. In this game, I am trying to start way in the northwest at the Horizon Baja Festival site. And I'm trying to angle towards where there may be a drop if at the beginning of the game a drop appears. And when the game starts, I do not see or hear a drop. But I'm going to stay here. Occasionally in the game, you do not have to see or hear a drop for one to be nearby after the game starts. So let's give this a try. And hopefully, if there isn't one right near me, I can find one shortly. I do see a drop up the side of the mountain, so I'm going to start heading that direction. And I will show there are actually 3 online gaming friends in this game. HatterXII, he is actually someone that I used his YouTube channel to learn how to play this game. He's a highly skilled player. And I start heading that direction. I see 2 cars on the mini-map. So I head over this direction towards this drop. Freddiehigh1, who is a bit of a hero to me, and HatterXII, which I mentioned a little while ago. So I will take this level 4 Subaru, and I will start heading over the direction of the next arena. There is a car over on the right. There's Freddiehigh getting into an aerial nomad. Good for him. Freddy, as I mentioned, is a bit of a hero to me. He has some physical limitations where he can only play with 3 fingers and does really well with his physical limitations. So usually when I see him in the game, if I can challenge him and give him the vehicle that I'm in, hopefully a higher level vehicle, and help him win more games, I will do it every time. He's resisted and told me not to, and I told him when we were children and he asked your parents a question and they said, "We will see." I said, "This is a lot like that, Freddie. We will see." And as a child, you wound up finding out that when your parents said, "We will see," that was no. So he kind of laughed about it and said thanks. And here's another online gaming friend, Lobstersoup. Highly skilled player. All these people are highly skilled, and we cross paths from time to time. I actually haven't seen HatterXII in a long time, so it's good to see him in this game. Let's see, there's a car up here on the road. Let's see, they are going off-road, so I will engage in head-to-head with them. They wind up being in a level 1. I might have bumped into them as I was challenging them. So where's this finish here? I will go along the north side of Horizon, Mexico. Get over through here. Get on the road. Going off-road, trying to take more of a direct route. Looks like they got hung up back there. Thought about staying on the road, but then decided I was going to just take more of a direct line, maybe have to deal with some lava along the way. It was HatterXII again. And I'll continually through the game pause this as they are leveling up or being eliminated in some cases. So I need to get on this road here and through this guardrail over to the finish. probably going to allow the Nissan Tsuru to catch up a little. And look at this. Here's a level 6 Audi RS7. And I am going to try and come back and get that. I'm terrible at watching who's leveling up, who's getting into what car, because I shouldn't say terrible. I am focused on watching out for, in this scenario, obstructions, trees, and then trying to look at what route I need to take. That if I focus on who's getting into what vehicle, then I will probably lose the head-to-head, being distracted watching all of that. But as I am editing this, I will, as I mentioned, I'll pause this at different intervals. That was Freddiehigh getting into a AMG GT, a level 7, which is more of a level 9 speed car, so good for him. So I am going to speed this part up. I am going back over to that Audi RS7. I don't know if it's still there. Unfortunately, Lobstersoup was eliminated. And I see this drop is still here. This is great. And I get there just before that other car engaged in a head-to-head. There's Hatter getting into a Mercedes AMG GT. Same car Freddie's in. So I wound up coming over here and just hanging out, waiting for the arena to shrink. And I was hoping that a drop would appear. As it turned out, and I'm missing the beginning of this, I engaged in a head-to-head, and while I was in this head-to-head, someone got into a level 10 Funko. So this leads over to the area around Atlantis to Tula. This head-to-head. Someone gets into a level 8 RJ Anderson truck. Because of where we started this head-to-head, it leads just to the side of Atlantis to Tula, not behind it. So I will continue down this dirt road and turn around as I am leveling up into this Ferrari. This is a point that I'll use to snipe cars that complete head-to-heads. Usually to the left there, where that one car is on the mini-map. Right there is around where they complete head-to-heads. And that is actually Freddiehigh. He just completed that head-to-head. And I'm watching this car over near the intersection on the right. I am going to try and go forward and engage in a head-to-head with the car on the right. I know it's not Freddiehigh because he's over on the left. He just got into a level 9 Focus RSRX. So I'm waiting for this car to come near the intersection. Here they are here. And this winds up being Hatter that is going off to the left. I think he was going to engage in a head-to-head with Freddie. So hopefully I helped Freddie remain in the game by engaging in this head-to-head with Hatter. And the level 8 eliminates the level 10. And that was the RJ Anderson Pro 2 truck eliminating the Funko. So they will take the Funko level 10. This is actually quite an accomplishment for me, beating Hatter, because he is someone that I used his YouTube videos to learn how to play this game. He's one of the top players in this game. So I will take the Camaro, and as I mentioned, I'm not very good at watching who is in the game, who's leveling up, and when you are leveling up, you don't get to see what happened with the other drivers. So at this point, I'm not sure if Freddy is still in the game or not. And I start heading over towards this vehicle, but then I realize they are around the perimeter and may not be able to get back inside of the arena in time, so I do not want to chase them. So I am going over the direction of these two cars. I'm not sure if Freddy's still in the game, and if so, which one of them is Freddy. So it's pick one, go over and engage in a head-to-head, and if it winds up being Freddy, I will quit so he can level up into a level 10. There is not enough time to complete the head-to-head, so if this winds up being someone other than Freddy, we won't be able to complete the head-to-head, and I just will get in position, and it winds up being the other driver that is in the Funko. So I just will go over and get in position for the final showdown, and as I am doing that, the fourth driver is eliminated by the arena. They wound up, as I mentioned, they were too far away to come back in time. So this is the point I like to leave from for the final showdown right here. You can see the point I like to leave from for this final arena on the east side of Atlantis to Tula. This is Arena 8. The range of time to leave is 21 to 24 seconds. I will add 1 second to the maximum and leave at 25 seconds in the Camaro. Where the road angles to the right, I will go slightly to the left. And I didn't time my exit very well. I wind up leaving it 1 second, which is late by my standards. I need to go a little bit to the right. And in real time, I did not see that. The Funko left early and was eliminated by the arena. I didn't realize it was just Freddiehigh and I. As I mentioned, I did not know that he made the final showdown. Had I known that, there was just 2 drivers left, I would have quit the game and given him the win gladly. But I am trying to win because I am unaware of who is in this final showdown. I actually thought the Funko was still in it. I did not even notice until I was editing this the following day that this was 2 drivers left. So I will contact Freddy via the Xbox chat. And when I had told him that my goal was to try and challenge him in a head-to-head and let him level up, he graciously said, no, that's fine, congratulations on the win. And he's a great man. He's like I said, he's a bit of a hero to me. So sorry about that, Freddy. This should have been your win.
Welcome to the secret society of the Illuminati! Oh, shh.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video along with all of my videos. And if you do, I need your help. I'm trying to grow my channel. It doesn't cost you anything, so click that subscribe button on the bottom right.